We are now heading into November and December. Damn, I'm old.
What the hell is even that?
So we need to run through the new PS5 games coming in November and December. And if you've just bought a PS5 Pro, you're in luck.
What?
You can still play these games on the standard PS5. First of all, let's start with the free PS Plus games that have just dropped in November. You have Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. The graphics look so cool. The car designs, the colors, and this arcade game has so much detail to it. There are 6 classes to choose from Rocket, Balanced, Swift, Drifter, Off-Road, and Heavy Duty. There is a single player campaign mode called Creature Rampage. There's also 5 multiplayer modes to choose from: Elimination, Drift Master, Waypoint, Grab the Gears, and Clash Derby. You have Ghostwire Tokyo, which is back in the PS Plus, and I haven't got around to playing it, and a lot of people have loved this one. This is set in Tokyo, Japan, and the city's been overrun by supernatural entities, and you play as Akito, who was injured in a car crash, but an entity possesses you that gives you supernatural powers. You'll be navigating through the city in a mission-based structure, but there are also collectibles to collect throughout the city, along with side missions, and you'll be able to upgrade your abilities. And there's also another one called Death Note Killer, which sounds quite complicated. And this is an online social deduction game for up to 10 players. Anyway, let's get on to the November games. November 1st, we have Farmer Gia, and we follow a guy named Ten, who is a farmer known as a Farmer Gia. Now, the role of the Farmer Gia is to raise monsters, which will then fight by your side. So funny, you can actually plant seeds to create monsters. And the lands have been peaceful for some time, and it changes when Magus, who watches over Felicidad, has passed away, so there are others that do not have the monster's best interest at heart. And as you travel to different areas, you will raise your monsters and will explore Felicidad and help defend Felicidad. November 5th, you have Metal Slug Tactics, and it's a rogue-like tactical RPG if you're a fan of strategy games and this series. So this is a spin-off from the main series, and there is a story to this which I'm not familiar with, but it is about General Donald Morden, who is back after years of hiding in a country opposed to the world government, and he's back to take revenge upon the world with the army he has been secretly gathering. You have Planet Coaster 2, November 6th. You have a career mode where your job is to travel to different amusement parks to fix amusement parks around the world. You learn the ins and outs of these rides, gather new information through research, and unlock new rides. You buy new land, and you can go creative with some of these designs. There's a franchise mode where you can build franchise parks around the world with your friends. And I'm sure there are much more features that you can do in this game, but you know what? Roller coasters, stuff like that, that is a no for me after watching flipping Final Destination. I'll never forget that roller coaster scene.
No, I do! I can't!
On November 7th, you have Empire of the Ants. And apart from A Bug's Life, I don't really know a game that was about ants. Now, this is compared to the Pikmin series, and the fact that this is a strategy game where it involves in collecting resources, defending your bases. And again, this is for a specific type of gamer. This isn't for me. I just hope there's not a lot of bugs in this one. On November 7th, we have Metro Awakening, which is out. And I know I've got a lot of catching up to do with games. I'm hoping for November, December, I'll be getting into Metro Awakening. If you've played it, you have to let me know what you're thinking. But my gosh, I cannot wait to play this game. This one looks incredible in this post-apocalyptic world of Moscow. You play as Dr. Serdar, who's looking for his wife. It's all about taking on supernatural threats and using the VR2 controllers. And this just looks like such a story-driven game. This is going to be so immersive. I cannot wait to play this, man. The jump scares, you have to be quiet. My gosh, it's not going to be as bad as Madison. Slitterhead just came out, and it looks like the weirdest game. This is why I'm interested in this. I like these weird creative games. I know this hasn't got great reviews, but still, I think you should just make your own judgment. You play as a bodiless spirit that can basically possess almost every NPC, and the game is set in the fictional Chinese city called How Long. You can literally hover, jump into other bodies to fend off enemies known as Slitterheads. The cast of players that you do play as are known as rarities, and you'll be revisiting the same areas, crimes, and fighting off these monsters. Now, you have a remake. Another one? A lot of people are super excited for Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, and this is a 2D role-playing action-adventure game. Years ago, the great hero Ortega bid farewell to his wife and child on a quest to defeat the villainous Archfield Baramos. Ortega failed his quest, and Baramos still threatens the world. Now, on their 16th birthday, Ortega's only child is summoned by the king of Aligan, if I got that right, and entrusted with a mission of the highest importance to take on Ortega's quest, vanquish Baramos, boss and save the world. Now, if there are any Dragon Quest fans, make sure you comment below and let me know. On November 14th, we have the new LEGO Horizon Adventure games, and this looks a hell of a lot of fun. Personally, I feel more excited to try this out than the remaster of Zero Dawn. This does look super beautiful, like the colors, the art style, and after playing Astrobot, which I freaking love, I think I'm really going to enjoy this, so I cannot wait to pick this one up. It just looks like a lot of fun with the big dinosaur robots, and for someone who's never played a LEGO game, I'm excited to try this out. I feel like this Aloy will have more emotion than the actual series one. Now, on November 20th, we have a DLC to Stellar Blade, which, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get back into this game. I think I'm going to aim to platinum this one. And this one is a crossover with Nier Automata. And in the center of all this, Emil, the strange character from Nier Automata, I've never played the game. Emil's shop makes a surprise appearance in the world of Stellar Blade, where 11 different collaboration special items will be available. And what else is cool is that there's going to be a photo mode added to the game. There's going to be new characters, and there's also going to be 4 new costumes and 1 new accessory added to the game. Obviously, the DLC will be a paid DLC, but with the free update, there will also be lip sync support for 6 additional languages. I feel like I need to play Nier Automata, but I am looking forward to playing this and getting that platinum trophy before the end of the year. To finish November, we have a game called 9 Souls, which does look freaking brilliant. A 2D action platformer featuring Sekiro-inspired deflection combat. Now, a lot of you love Sekiro, so I think this is going to basically be like that. Well, it's inspired. It looks like it's going to have the deep storytelling with emotion, and it's reminded me of Will-O-the-Wisp, the sort of gameplay. And the combat looks addictive because it's like a cross between samurai sort of combat, but also a futuristic setting. In December, we have Behemoth. This looks like another great VR2 game. This has been one of my most anticipated for the VR2 in a while, and I'm glad to know it's coming out real soon, so I can waste money and then not have anything else for my backlog. I've spoken about this one before, and this game is all about slaying monsters, and your goal is to save your village, which is set in the Forsaken Lands. And those VR2 games that I want, they're slowly increasing a hell of a lot. You have Marvel Rivals, which does look freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Avengers, I used to love Avengers before they flipping ruined it. This game does put me off just a little bit, although this does look amazing. Now, there is a story to this game, but it's told through its multiplayer game modes. I'm just not sure, but each season will have its own theme. I just don't know if these multiplayer modes can keep me engaged long enough. Unlike me playing Space Marine 2, and I'm freaking loved it, and I played through the whole campaign, and there is a co-op aspect, a multiplayer aspect, and I just like games that kind of do that. I might enjoy this. I just want to know if you guys are excited for the Marvel Rivals. We have Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. Another remastered. Woohoo! And in the first one, 25 years ago, the game introduced the vampire Raziel. And at the start, Raziel was betrayed and executed by his master, and he has to endure suffering and disfigurement. And then he rises for revenge. On December 10th, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which, my gosh, this takes me back to the 90s, flipping hell. When my mum wouldn't even let me watch Power Rangers because she thought it would just turn me violent, except she was just depriving me. This is honestly taking me back when I used to play the SNES, the Nintendo, because the gameplay looks so much fun. In a team of teenagers with attitude, they're recruited to save Angel Grove from the evil witch. Man, this is making me real old. My back hurts from football. Finally, one of my favorite games of 2024, Black Myth Wukong. The physical release is coming on the 12th of December, and I will 100% be picking up this. And I know a lot of you have been waiting for the physical release, and it's finally coming, and I cannot recommend this game enough. This is going to be tough to decide in what is my favorite game of 2024. The combat, the story is quite difficult to understand if you don't know the novel Journey to the West, which I need to look into. This is a must play for anyone who was waiting for that physical release. If you want to know more about this game, check out my spoiler-free review. What a game. And in number 1, we have Alien Rogue Incursion, another game for the VR2. And even though that trailer we saw, the frames look like 15 FPS, but we have got some gameplay, which makes me so happy because it does look a lot better now. This is an action horror game, and my gosh, another Madison? I don't think anything could be worse than VR2 Madison. The way you are moving through these environments with these terrifying xenomorphs, they look terrifying. I love the way you will be using your map or xenomorph detector and then your gun in your other hand. It looks so neat. Pulse rifle, med kits, maps. I think I'm going to be broke in Christmas. Good thing I've told all my family we're not getting any gifts. But they don't know that I'm going to buy stuff for myself. Come on, I bought a house, yeah, with L's, but still, I want that OLED and that PS5 Pro. But what do you think about the games in November, December? I know they're a bit underwhelming, but I still wanted to let you know the new games coming in the last couple of months of the year. Hopefully, going into 2025 and 2026, Sony are going to get back to what they was. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know. Well, let's take a look at the comment of the day from my previous video. I completed Silent Hill 2. Shout out to Bo Burnham 69, masterpiece. Even if after getting that platinum and all 8 endings, I still can't stop playing. That's a sign of a work of art. And I cannot wait to dive back into Silent Hill 2. I do want to try and get the platinum. I'm happy to just play that game again. I feel like it's better than Alan Wake 2 and I got the platinum for that. If you haven't played Silent Hill 2, check the review out. Some of you might find it a bit boring if you're not engaging the story because the combat is quite simplistic, but I just think it works for what this game is trying to do. Man, I love that game. And man, I actually pulled my hamstring in football and that's hence why I'm wearing my PlayStation pajamas. I'll see you in the next video.